Hi. Welcome to our show.
Well, hi, everybody!
Coming to you somewhat live and semi-weekly from the Quad Amp World Headquarters located in Helena's scenic North Valley. This is the Quad Amp Show, and we are your hosts. I am TJ.
And Jason.
And we're back.
We're back!
After a little, what, 1 week? Would it be a 1 week or a 2 week sabbatical? After a week off.
We'll call it a week.
Oh. And before I go through my 2 weeks of hell, Jason Birte, how, sir, were your 2 weeks?
Not very exciting.
Are they ever?
It was just kind of a little bit boring and uneventful. There was it last Saturday we were going to go to Vaughn, Montana, it's about 15 miles west of Great Falls. Mm-hmm. There was supposed to be some statewide multi-something airsoft match up there.
Oh, really?
And it got canceled for, I think it was the weather.
Really? A little bit of drizzle, a little bit of wind. I thought you airsoft folks were made of sterner stuff.
Yeah, you would think so, but no, most of them are a bunch of freaking sand-filled, pearl-making vaginas.
It's okay to get zipped and stung and welted by small BBs, but boy, oh boy, if there's a little bit of drizzle, everyone's just
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
So I used the time to work on some of my outdoor gear. I finished the little stove and its components, fixed a backpack.
You're talking that little aluminum thermos stove?
Yeah.
Thing that you were working on?
Yeah.
I thought that was already done. What other add-ons did you have for it?
A windscreen to go around it to keep the wind off of it.
Sure.
And some small metal stands made out of some transmission straps to basically hold it off the ground, and then a little rack on top. You can put pots on top.
You're full on, man. Jesus Christ, Bert Guyver over here. Fucking A.
Just general manifesto preparedness and infidel stuff.
Oh, the Anarchist Cookbook. So my 2 weeks, or do we got anything?
No, I'm done.
You're done. That's it.
Yeah, I'm done.
Well, sir,
So proceed to bitch about Great Falls.
No. No, it's not Great Falls. Whilst, it's kind of back up for, some of you folks who may or may not forget what happens over, a week, because, I'm sure some of our fine folks that listen to the show may or may not be medicated at some point. I had left my previous employment and started back on the road to lead and asbestos abatement work.
Oh, good for you!
Really God's work when you think about it. And so we had our hotel room in lovely Butte, Montana, and we were working at the try to use the nicest term possible. I can't. The Looney Bin over in Warm Springs.
Oh yeah,
for you kids that don't live in the greater Montana area. Warm Springs is a fine rehabilitational facility that specializes in substance abuse, as well as the I won't say mentally insane, but maybe they just need to have some rubber rooms.
Well, hi, everybody!
For the crazies.
Yeah, the Looney Bin. So anyways, this was 2 weeks. I'm not going to say it was 2 weeks of hell, because it was actually nice, being out and actually doing something, physical, as opposed to sitting in Cube Nation and getting the secretarial spread. So first day in, okay, I traveled down there 2 Sundays ago. Okay, meeting up with the old man. Because we're getting in the room and all that, and he's going to kind of give me the walkthrough of the wing and the building that we're working in. And we have 2 things that are going on. Okay, we're removing flooring and taking up mastic. I'm not a flooring expert, so I don't specifically know what mastic was used for back in the day. All I know is it's got some of those asbestos type bad chemicals that need to be taken up. Okay, that's about all I know there. And then we also have to tear up the roof. We have to tear the top coating off the roof because that's got like this silver paint that has asbestos in it. So those are our 2 jobs. And Dad's showing me around, and there's one of these other workers. And I will, not to use real names, I will call him Jim. We'll call him Jim. He's in there, and he's, scraping away at tiling. And Dad kind of introduced me, oh, this is a goofy son of a bitch, Jim. and I said, Jim, how's it going? And he's like, good. Right? He's full on tweak mode, right?
Nice.
Oh.
Great. Tweaker stories.
Oh, yeah. We established a rule here: no more crackheads on the FGS. Real life stories, however, we have not established a ban. So I'm meeting this guy, and he's, hey, how's it going? I'm like, good, man, good, fantastic, nice to meet you. Hey, are they gonna have you work on the roof? I'm like, dude, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'll know tomorrow. when I'm talking to the boss man and we get all this shit planned out, I'll know. Well, if they got you on the roof, I'll trade you. Can I get back on the roof? I'm like, okay. You can't, trade me. Okay. We'll find out what shit's going on. So already I'm like, they've got this motherfucker off the roof for a reason. If the guy's looking at trying to swap and trade spots, there's some shit going down. I'll get the full story tomorrow when the whole crew is there. So I proceed to get a little bit of work in, chipping up some tile, bring some stuff up, feeling great, working up a sweat. Like, yeah, okay, now I'm feeling good about myself. I won't discuss the dollar amount per hour that I'm making on this job. All I can say is it's significant. So every drop of sweat, I'm counting the pennies, right? So we get done, we get out, we head out, and there's the end of our day, go home, go back to the hotel, watch some football, blah, blah, blah. Come in the next day, 7:30 in the morning, show up, we're all geared up, we're ready to work. And the boss man has a little powwow. Now, there's like 12 of us. At this time, there's 12 of us. And he says, okay, here's the deal, and he starts going over all this stuff. And something was brought up about like having to take a highlighter to blueprints. Okay. And all of a sudden, our good buddy tweaker Jim over here starts saying, hey, I can mark those real good. What? You hand me, and everyone's like, dude, seriously, shut the fuck up. It's a passing comment. You are not on fucking highlighting blueprint duty. Just shut the fuck up, man. Oh, blah, 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 blah. So already it's like, yeah, okay, he's won everybody over. Right? I'm seeing this already. And I talk to Boss Man, say, okay, where do you want me? I'm going to have you up on the roof. Okay, fantastic. Fine. Get geared up, got the boots on, we have these things they're called Tyvek suits, right? Uh-huh. And I don't know if you've heard of them or what, but you slip them on, and they got the covering. So here, and I got my breather on, and okay, go up, and we're going to get some shit going. And so there's, I think 4 of us plus the for lack of a better term, supervisor, right? So the 4 of us get up there. Or no, I'm sorry. I got to back up a little bit. So boss man says, okay, I want you guys to go ahead, move some shit out of this trailer to put in this trailer because I got to take this trailer to another job. Okay, fine. So we start going, right? And we're like 2 minutes, 5-10 minutes into this, and we're like, where the fuck is Jim? Where the hell did Jim disappear to? We get all our shit done. We come out, and all of a sudden, here comes Jim in his fucking Tyvek suit. Well, I don't know why you guys don't want me up there. And the boss man is fucking going ballistic. He's like, no, motherfucker, no. I told you specifically you are to be out here helping work in the trailers. You don't run off and go do your own shit. Well, I just wanted to be... No. When I tell you to do something, you fucking do it. Right? And just watching this magic happen, right? Because the boss man, I would say he's probably maybe about 6'3", probably pushing 275, 280. Big, he's like a big dude. And you got this fucking skinny little broomstick tweaker that he's fucking yelling at. It was a great visual. So I kind of leave it sit there. I'm having too much fun watching this. I got shit I got to do. So then A little bit later, boss man comes up to, the guy who's supervising us up there. He says, okay, here's the deal. I'm going to let Jim go up there. If he does one thing, if there's any altercations, you've got to get his ass off, you have to get on his ass about anything, you have to do whatever, he's walking. Those are the rules. All right, cool, we're on it. Now, I bared witness to this. I saw him say it to him. One strike, and he's out of there. Although there had been multiple strikes, apparently the week before. Like somebody almost accidentally got thrown off the fucking roof because of this idiot. Okay? Precedent's been set. So, you got the four of us that are up there working, and we're there with the supervisor. And a couple minutes later, supervisor disappears. We have no idea where our supervisor is. I'm like, what's going on? No, don't worry about it. We'll keep working. And as we're working, all of a sudden, kind of quiet. And then all of a sudden, one of the guys working with us on the roof all of a sudden starts yelling, dude, ambulance! Ambulance! Check it out, ambulance! So we're like, what the fuck? What? We go look, and all of a sudden, we're seeing. Basically, it was akin to the OJ car chase.
Sure.
You've got Tweaker Jim driving his van around the campus, followed by ambulance, followed by, we believe, one of the supervisor's trucks. We're like, okay, what the fuck is going on here? So a little bit later on, we get the full story about this. So apparently, old Tweaker Jim decides he's going to try to pull some shenanigans. Comes walking over, starts going up the ladder. I don't know if he actually set foot on the ladder in any way, shape, or form. But apparently, boss man and one of the supervisors comes out, sees him laying on the ground, curled up in the fetal position, grabbing his ankle. Kind of rolling around, giving a little cry. Oh, I fell off the ladder. I'm injured. Oh, I gotta go. Boss man looks at me and says, okay, all right, cool. Now, you are aware that in case of any type of accidents like this, there is mandatory drug testing. And apparently decides to make a beeline to his van. He left his limp at the ladder, locks himself in his van for like 5 minutes, and apparently at some time while he was all crawled up in the fetal position, holding his ankle line, he called the fucking ambulance. He himself, not the boss man, not anybody else, he himself called the ambulance to get their ass over.
Okay.
He finds out about this fucking mandatory drug testing. He fucking locks himself in the van thinking, okay, I'll just be in here. And the fucking ambulance shows up. He makes the fucking beeline. So the ambulance sees this. Mom, yeah, that's your guy right there. Ambulance goes chasing after him, and then one of the other fucking dudes goes chasing after to fucking see what's happening. Fortunately, all of this was done under the mandatory 15-mile-an-hour speed limit because amongst the drug testing, he surely does not want to have a speeding ticket to go along with it.
Huh. Yay, tweakers.
and that was day one.
That was day one. Did Jim make it back for day two?
Oh, did I? Or did Jim? Did Jim? No. No, and then we had one dude who showed up. I think it was this past Monday. Showed up. He was a cousin of one of the other guys on a crew working with my dad over in Anaconda. And, he shows up and, so what's your name?
Oh, yeah, my name is Bubba.
We'll call him Bubba. Sure, what the hell? I'll call him Bubba.
My name is Bubba.
Okay, all right. Where are you from?
Limder.
What?
Like, exactly. I'm like, what? Where are you from?
Limder.
I've never heard of a town in Montana called Lameder. What's Lameder?
No, cuz lame deer.
Oh, Lame Deer. Oh, okay, you're from Lame Deer. So yeah, he was fresh off the res, right? And so okay, all right, cool. So I already know how this is going to go because I've heard from everybody how the reservation workers tend to work. Suffice to say, they don't pan out all that well. Our good friend Wasey Tenhammers, exception to the rule. So, anyways, this guy, it's up there. And it's just the three of us. It's myself, another guy who I've worked on with many jobs, decent worker. It kind of reminds me of you.
Oh, goody.
Kind of reminds me of you. And then Bubba. Okay? I guess the way that I best describe him is he's not much of a motivated self-starter, and he's not really a motivated self-continuer either. It was a case of continuously like, okay, I need you to cut the ceiling sections, go vertical, then go horizontal, take the knife, make the cuts.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll get right on that, cuz. Okay.
Hand him the knife. And he just stands there, kind of looking at the knife, looking at the ground. Comes back to the knife, looks back at the ground. And I say, dude, you're not going to cut anything just fucking standing there and staring. God ain't going to miracle this shit cut. Okay, come on, let's get down here. Let's get going. This was continuous, and it was all freaking day. So it was basically me and this other guy, I'll call him Ken, busting our ass while, Bubba can't find his fucking ass with both hands. Little frustrating, little. So I end up giving him a ride back to the hotel that night. After work, he's like,
Oh, yeah, no, I had a good time doing this. That was fun, man.
and I'm like, fun, you son of a bitch. Oh, God, I'll just fucking reach over and backhand you right there. Fun. You don't have fun when you're up there fucking sweating for... But then I said, so you and the other guy, you guys are cousins, right? And I was kind of being a smart ass about that. So you guys are cousins, right?
Oh, yeah, no, we're cousins, eh? We're cousins.
It's like, oh, cool. You got an old lady back there in Linder? It's gotta be a dick. You got an old lady back there in Linder? It's like,
Oh, yeah. And you know, it's kind of funny. Me and my cousin, our girlfriends are sisters.
I bet they are.
My immediate response was, oh, keeping that shit in the family, huh? So he says, all right, we get parked, we get all that shit, and I says, okay, so I'll see you tomorrow, dude.
So, oh, yeah, no, I'll see you tomorrow, eh?
Would you like to lay on? Would you like to take a guess as to whether we saw him in the morning or not?
You didn't.
Oh, no. And I talked to the boss man about it. He's like, oh, yeah, no shit. I was getting every fucking excuse of the book out of him. Oh, my daughter's got this, and oh, my wife has it, and something wrong with my eyes. I got to go to the eye doctor, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, seriously, do you have to bust your ass for the job? Yes. But for the dollar amount that this basically is landing in your lap, I just don't get it. I don't get it. How much time do we got? Holy shit, I'm fucking running along with this. I am so sorry.
Yeah, you've been like rambling. It's
okay. It won't seem like it after it's edited.
yeah. Only when it's edited.
Oh, fix it in post, you sons of bitches. So yeah, so there's a little bit of taste. A little bit of peek behind the curtain in the 2 weeks that I've been doing that wasn't able to get back out here to, and the thing is, my original intent was because I was so close, because Butte's only like an hour drive away. Uh-huh. I figured I could come out here like on Thursday, we could record the show and I can get back. And I just so fucking wiped out after shit. And then of course my dad's like, oh, let's go to eat. Dude.
Buffet. Doesn't your dad like the buffets?
3 nights in a fucking row of buffet-style dining.
Oh, yay.
I'm trying to fucking drop weight, and he's like, oh, let's go hit the fucking Asian buffet over here. Hey! Because we make fun of Axl Rose a lot.
Yep.
And while there is that hint of hypocrisy when I make the fun, I just, for my own sensibilities and my own, thought process, I just don't like buffets. I think they are gross. Because it's not so much the staff, because there's enough rules there. And I mean, if people are really,
it's the other people and the goddamn kids.
You don't know people, doing all that shit, and you don't know who's washed their hands or not. I said, I've spent enough time in the bathroom. The old line: boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on the company time.
Yes.
So I sit there and I'll hear people come in, do their business, and just walk and not wash their fucking hands. And then people wonder why I don't shake hands readily. It's because I don't know if you've washed.
And that's why it's important to announce when you come out of the bathroom, I touched my genitals, I am washing my hands.
Soap and water, friends. Soap and water. I'm trying. So yeah, 3 nights in a row. But I will say this though. One night was at the what do they call it? The Pizza Ranch. Apparently it's a big. It's like a big thing. Their pizza sucks, but they got some good fried chicken. And
It's hard to argue with good fried chicken.
It's good fried chicken, and their JoJo's are fucking huge. If I don't know if JoJo's are a regional thing or not, but these things, they're not. You know, like sometimes you'll get those like little JoJo's or like the potato wedges.
Yeah,
dude, they basically like fucking cut a potato in fourths long ways.
Huh?
They're huge.
See, I prefer the little wedge JoJo style.
Oh yeah.
I prefer those.
Yeah, but it was okay. I'll give that one a pass. But still, it's buffet style. Fuck, it's just gross. Yeah. So there was a little peek into my 2 weeks of hell. Buffet style dining and tweakers. And Bubba. All right, well, let's go ahead here and try to get this shit wrapped up. Went a little long.
Jaw.
Hey, I can't. Well, you know, I had 2 weeks to time. You know, 2 weeks of shit. You know what I'll do? I'll cut out 10 cities. I don't give. Yeah, you know, it's always the same anyways. Helena's number 1. Yay! Hey. There's your 10 cities.
And how does Butte stay on the list?
Oh, is Salt Lake on there? Yeah, probably. Bozeman, Billings? Yeah, it's a bet. It's a safe bet. Any towns in Idaho? Pick one. There you go. Top 10. Yay. There you
Wherever
go.
Chris is signing into his Wi-Fi from.
I haven't heard much from him lately. I'm almost worried that I offended him in some way. He hasn't given me any witty retorts. He hasn't messaged me with anything lately. I know he's busy. He's got his Kickstarter thing going on, and he was doing the ape convention. You know, whilst I was doing the Great Falls deal, and I'll talk Great Falls in the second deal. More blabbering from me. Yay. But real quick, before we end this, normally we have the Z-list celebrity follower.
Indeed.
Okay. In light of that, I actually want to give props to a Twitter follower / fan of the show, going by the handle of @JustinRuff. And, Justin has made thrown a couple tweets our way, so I know he's checking us out. And the first one was quite a while ago when I was working the show in Glendive. Sent out a tweet saying, hey, tried out the Quad M show today. Give him a chance, give him a try if you can. I thought that was pretty damn cool. Retweeted it, and I thanked him for his time. And then about a month later, a couple weeks ago, gave us another tweet. Thanks to, and he lists about 6 different shows, but he included us in there. And he says, thanks to, and I'll just say us, thanks to the Quad M show for getting me through my workday.
Aw.
So, Justin, hey, dude, you're welcome. And thank you for listening.
Who? Justin what?
Justin Ruff.
Ruff.
Whether that's his real name or not, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Hey.
Okay.
I'm going to call him Justin. Justin, thank you for checking us out, man. I appreciate it. All right. So, with that in mind, we will go ahead. We will wrap up this first section, what the fuck ever, of the Quad M Show. And we will be back with a little bit of Fred G. Sanford and some hot takes. This is Quad M Show. Stay tuned.
Have you checked out QuadMProductions.com lately? QuadMProductions.com is your direct access hookup to order Enigma the comic book series and download the Quad M podcast. Check the appearances page for upcoming events and contact us with questions or comments. Don't be the only lonely soul who's missing out on all the fun. Visit us today at QuadMProductions.com. That's QuadMProductions.com.
Welcome back to the second segment of this here Quad M Show. We are your hosts. I am TJ.
And Jason.
Welcome back to the show.
And as always, this segment is brought to you in part by Mirror Salon and Spa. Now, again, I know you folks are seeing those pics online and you're saying to yourselves, damn, how does TJ get that awesome hair? Well, as always, a small part of its genetics. The big credit, however, goes to Shauna and all the fine folks over at Mirror. Now, if you're in the Helena area, make your reservations today to get your hair, nail, lash extensions, permanent eyeliner, or spa needs met. Walk-ins are always welcome. Tell them Quad M sent you and get yourself $5 off any service they provide. That is Mirror Mirror Salon and Spa. Give them a call today, 406-603-0644, or stop on in 2043 North Last Chance Gulch in Helena. That is Mirror Mirror Salon and Spa. Spa. You know, it wasn't like it was slim pickings, but yeah, you know, it seemed like you know, giving it 2 weeks, the dummies were not very well lined up.
The dummies were not well lined up.
Yeah, so you know, Freddy Sanford was a little tough, but I did find myself a decent one.
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me. Before I get into this, I told you before I was having to watch Jeopardy all fucking week.
That's right. Yeah.
And I almost texted you. Do you realize there is now a category on Jeopardy called Florida Man?
No.
I shit you not, my friend.
Okay.
And to hear Alex Trebek sit there saying some like, Florida man was reported to have to slash this little old lady's tires after a row involving this 5-letter sport. Boop. Yes. What is hockey? No. That's 6 letters, you dumb fucking bitch. Doot, doot, doot. What is bingo? No shit, that was the exact fucking question, and the way, aside from the you fucking bitch, that was exactly how that went.
Oh, no.
Florida Man is now officially on Jeopardy.
Awesome.
Oh, baby, you've come a long way. Let's go ahead here for a little Fred G. Sanford action for the week. And I've only got one, because again, it was kind of slim pickings. So, man accused of faking his own kidnapping to party with friends.
You big cold-blooded dummy.
Sweet.
This comes to us from mysanantonio.com. So this is one from one of our fine friends in Texas.
Stars at night are big and bright.
And the report goes as such. And hopefully this reading won't be too jive-ass. All the
The first word got all jivey on you.
No, it's not jivey. It's, dude, the guy's got a fucked up name. So I'm going to try to sound it out.
Oh, okay.
This is equivalent to a Reddit name.
Awesome.
Okay. So, Rogelio, I'm going to go with Rogelio Andaverde. Andaverde. Rogelio Andaverde. All Rogelio Andaverde wanted was to get out of his house and have a few beers with his buddies. So Tuesday afternoon, the 34-year-old Edinburgh man created an excuse to sneak away. He staged his own kidnapping.
You big dummy.
Wow. Okay. Must have been pretty heinous company he was keeping if he had to stage a kidnapping to get away from them to go have some beers.
Well, you know, according to a release from the Hidalgo County Sheriff's Office, Andaverde was with his wife, Maria Hernandez, in their home. Okay, I'm not going to give the address there. In their home off of blah, 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 blah.
Oh,
At
that
about
explains everything.
At about 10:30. Have you met our good friend, John L. Ripple?
I like a fifth of
It's
ripple.
Lawrence.
Oh, that's right. It was Lawrence. Lawrence J. Ripple. That's
Lawrence
right.
Ripple.
Have you met our good friend, Lawrence J. Ripple?
I like a fifth of ripple.
Seems like you got something in common. Oh, so he got himself kidnapped by his buddies at about 10:30 p.m. Two men wearing masks and toting guns forced their way inside and made off with Andaverde. Sheriff Guadalupe Trevino. They're working me this week, these bastards. Sheriff Guadalupe Trevino said Hernandez called authorities right away, petrified after seeing what she thought was her husband's abduction. We took this incident very serious because of the circumstances described to us by the wife, he said. People don't just barge into your house and kidnap you for the hell of it.
You big dummy.
A Department of Public Safety helicopter and a dozen deputies were called to assist in the search.
Awesome.
After several hours without any fresh leads, the search was called off. Mid-morning on Thursday, Andeverde returned home telling his wife he'd been released. So that was, Tuesday night, all day Wednesday, and mid-morning Thursday. So we're looking about, a good 36 hours?
Awesome.
Oh, a follow-up investigation revealed that he had staged his kidnapping to spend time with his buddies and party.
You big dummy.
We have people file false reports all the time, and we put them in jail for it, Trevino says. But I've never had someone do it just to get out of the house.
Now, page 2.
Page 2.
Andeverde has been charged with making a false report to police, a Class B misdemeanor, and his bond was set at $5,000. I don't think his wife appreciated being kept out until 4 or 5 in the morning, being interviewed by the cops while her husband was out doing who knows what with who knows who.
Awesome sauce.
He's going to have a lot of answering to do, says Trevino.
You big dummy. See what you did?
Yes, he is.
Oh, guys, she ain't going to let me get out of the house. Hey, I tell you what, Vado, I got a great idea. Here's what we do.
Oh, fuck.
No, don't honk the horn before we pull up. Fucking poor wife.
Oh, no. That poor bastard. It's pretty awesome of his buddies, though, to pull off a good breach clear and kidnap.
Throw the old flashbang into the trailer and just let her go. It's Southern Texas, so this would be Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. Oh, so to you, Rogelio Andeverde. Congratulations, you, sir, are this week's winner of the Fred G. Sanford Award for stupidity.
You dummy.
Bless you and all the little children. All right, let's go ahead and get us into some hot takes.
And the sign gotta say hot. You gotta say hot. You gotta say hot.
So anyways, I was going to talk about it first to begin with. The Great Falls Gaming Review, the convention that I was at this not this past weekend, but the weekend before. Anyways, the reason why we didn't have a fucking show last week was because I was doing this convention.
Yes, keep rambling.
I am, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Hey, I'm sick of it already.
Now, as we had previously talked, initially I had thought that the show was going to be this crazy fucking long ass show, and I would be a zombie by the end. The hours I was looking at was like 10 a.m. to fucking midnight.
Yeah.
Horse shit like that. Well, thankfully, they when they finally sent out the fucking packets to us 8 merchants, come to find out the show floor the showroom floor closed at 6, and then they just continued to have like tournament gaming and shit going on in other areas.
The battle chests and the nerd stuff.
Well, no, it wasn't like the fucking live cosplay chess shit that we have at the NagaCon. Which, let's be honest, give it a try once. It might be kind of fun. I don't know. Like I diss them more for the interpretive dance than I do the cosplay chess.
Yeah, you only need to peek at interpretive dance for a couple seconds before you've had enough.
You're giving them way too much credit on that one. The minute I saw poorly timed waving in the air, I says, okay, yeah, this is not no. But we're not here to discuss NagaCon. We're here to discuss the Great Falls Review. Anyways, no, it was more like tabletop shit. AD&D,
yeah,
Warhammer, all that type of stuff. People bringing in games, demonstrations, all this type of stuff. And I wish I kind of would have stuck around. There was like a dude that like built like this huge freaking. I mean, it took up like 3. You know how like convention tables are usually like 2 feet across by like 6 or 8 feet.
Yeah.
He had 3 of those fucking tables lined up, like side to side. And it was this big, huge fucking Chinese like castle. I mean, a crazy amount of detail was put into this thing. It was insane, and it was all for like a fucking game that he created.
Wow.
And I'm like, I appreciate the fact that you put in this level of detail, but if this is a game that you created, you've basically done all this just for basically kind of you and your buddies.
Kind of, yeah.
Because I don't know how you're going to market this. I don't know who you're going to, but it was really cool looking.
Perhaps something like that. You don't really market that item. You're marketing your skill. Like, look what I can do.
Look what I can do. Okay, sir, you've got me there. But it was nice seeing the folks that ran the show were actually the ones that I had met in Glendive that hit me to the show. So obviously they're doing self promotion. Wonderful couple. I wish I could remember their names. I don't remember ever getting their names, but wonderful couple. And of course, our friends over at the White Knight were there. So had somebody able to watch the table when I would need to go and get some nicotine. When it comes to the smaller shows, and you sitting with me at NogCon, you know how this shit goes.
Yeah.
It's not so much.
It's a lot of hanging out.
It basically is what it amounts to. I go in with not the expectations, but with the hopes that I at least cover my expenses. So I won there. Expenses were covered, made a tiny little bit of a profit. So I have no gripes. But when you only have like maybe 300 people in there, 300 to 400 people, and let's say 75% of them are strictly there to, let's say 50% are there to game.
Uh-huh.
So they're just going to be doing that. 25% are there cosplaying, which is fine, And then the other 25 are actually there to check everything out. So of that 25%, you're not, the dwindling numbers of returns as far as being able to get shit sold. That's why I love the bigger cons, because you have more to work with. So all in all, it was a good show. I enjoyed it, had a good time, everything was fine. But let me show you some of the swag that I picked up.
Okay. Swag.
So, because, the folks over at White Knight are always so helpful, and they're so good to us, as far as helping us out, running and getting food, all that type of stuff. I always end up buying a shirt.
Sure.
Some way, somehow. And, of course, they usually buy something for me, although they've already bought everything for me that they can buy. So I picked up a new shirt.
Okay.
And as you can see there, it's a Pac-Man parody. With zombies across the top. You got the ghost running around. Brains instead of fruit.
Indeed.
And then you got a dead Pac-Man kind of like center right side.
Yep.
And on the bottom, across the bottom.
No lives remaining.
No lives remaining.
Right on.
But in the moment that I was most proud of, as I've said before, I'm a fan of Pawn Stars. Love watching the Pawn Stars.
Okay.
And it's really, really improved my ability to haggle.
Is this a Pawn Stars? Oh, what is this?
Oh, no. So, I picked up the original 3-issue miniseries, Masters of the Universe, that DC put out in 1982.
And the Masters of the Universe.
Oh, wow.
The going rate for the condition these books are in is roughly about $20 to $30 a pop. I went and checked various sources to see what the pricing was on the individual books before I was going to bite on this. Now, as you're looking at this, you can see the dollar amount that they have it tagged at.
50.
Which, when you figure at 25 a pop, that's like roughly a third off. Like a 30% discount, 33% discount.
Yep.
You want to take a guess at how much I paid for it?
$25.
Ooh, that's lowball, and they would never have went that way.
40.
35.
Right on.
35. And you know what?
Really good shape too.
There was no, and feel free to open, because the individual issues are bagged. So feel free to open up and take a look, because you got issue number 2 there in the middle as well. Yeah, because I remember I had issue number 2 as a kid. Time has a way of making shit disappear. I have no idea whatever fucking happened to it. I saw that sitting there, saw it was a 3-pack, and I was like, okay, $50 is a bit steep. Let me price him. I priced him, and I says, whoa, $50 is a hell of a deal. Let's see if he'll bargain for it. Let's see what we can do. And amazingly enough, the thing that kind of shocked and surprised me, all I did was I went over, I looked at it, and the guy that runs Kelly's Comics there was actually standing there, talking. He's like, can I help you with something? I says, yeah. I'm seeing you got this at 50. He's like, yeah. Would you go 35? And he kind of does this number. He's like, Yeah, sure, why not? Okay. There was no, well, I'd go 45. Well, how about we meet halfway and go 40? No, fuck, he just went right with the 35. I'm like, fuck, right on. So yeah, got myself some, classic 1982 Masters of the Universe goodness there.
All right. More books for your boxes.
Yeah, like I need more of that shit. Uh-huh. All right, where are we sitting at here? Let's see. Do we want to cover No Man's Sky? Do you want to cover?
I read about No Man's Sky.
You want to talk about it a little bit?
All I want to say is,
well,
I think I owe you, and I told you so.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll go ahead and cover
Don't
this
I?
then. I will let. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So the news story going out right now, this video game, No Man's Sky, that came out for the PS4 and it is on Steam as well, is currently under investigation in Europe for false advertising.
Yep.
And now, all you kids that have been paying attention know that I was really big on this game, and I was thinking this is going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread. This is going to be a blast. It's going to be fun. And, really, No Man's Sky, the video game, is much like TJ the person. Promise big, deliver very, very poorly. That's really what it boils down to. And, so apparently there was a Reddit thread that was going around about the accusatory false advertising shit that was going on.
Yep.
And they were going over the whole thing as far as like, we were promised we were going to be able to do things like, be fucking space truckers hauling shit, or we were going to have battles with big battleships, or when we go down to the planet, there's going to be these huge hulking dinosaur-sized critters, and I mean, just all these various different type of things that were not there. And so apparently, what was the group's name? The UK-based Advertising Standards Authority. Yep. Basically, to me, it sounds like they're just kind of the Britain's version of the Better Business Bureau.
No.
No? No. Please educate.
See, the thing you have to understand about Great Britain is their TV is run by the government.
Yeah.
Okay.
BBC4, that type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no advertisements and stuff allowed on their TV and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's different. That's a branch of the government with power right there.
Oh. Well, see?
Yeah. Remember,
Ask Bert.
Remember our story about watching the paint dry?
Yes.
Okay. That was a little example of the type of system that Great Britain has to go through for stuff.
For stuff.
Entertainment.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Movies, TV, etc.
Okay. See, kids, entertaining and educational. That's what we provide on this fucking show every week.
And Great Britain is they're really strict on their advertising standards and stuff. You got to practice what you preach, and you can't fucking just got to do what it says on the box and stuff. You can't. Mm-hmm. It's not like America where as long as it doesn't kill you, it's okay.
Right.
No.
So anyways, yeah. So they basically made a whole big stink about this, and they're going after both Hello Games, which is the developer, as well as Valve, who owns and operates Steam. Because they're the ones that run the trade. They have trailers for the game and all this type of stuff out there. And they, at this point, dollar amounts haven't been discussed, anything along those lines. But it's basically a case of, hey, if this shit was going to be in there, it better fucking be in there. Mm-hmm. And because, their user base has dropped. They sold like a shit ton of games.
Well, yeah, because they promised big. And
then within a week, it dropped by 95% as far as how many people were actually on the servers. And
yep, because they got tired. The game is basically just so repetitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now officially, I gave it pick of the week. I said this is going to be fantastic. I says, Jason, you're going to have to pull me away from the machine. This is going to be the greatest thing since sliced fucking bread. Go ahead, give me those 4 magic words.
I told you so.
There we go. There we go. Oh, TJ fucking does it again. Hey, but you know what? 55. Shit, this is our 55th episode.
But you weren't necessarily wrong, because all the information you had was just like everybody else.
It was all I had. I didn't have a preview copy.
Promised.
Right.
And what they were showing, what they were talking about, it looked pretty cool. But, you know, fuckers didn't deliver. What else we got?
So,
Page 7.
So what I will say there is, you know what? 55 episodes. I have one bad pick of the week.
Meh.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad.
See, I fucked up when I said Windows 10 was great, and now it's just fucking wanky.
Yeah, but you notice I didn't play the I Told You So card, don't you? Yeah. Let's go ahead. Before we get into our soundbite of the week, I had a little game for you.
Okay.
Because I got to thinking, you know, what with the latest, you know, with the craze of comic book movies that are out there.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, some of these, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, I'll give you a pass on quite a few of these because there's some I wouldn't even get.
Okay.
I have in my hot little hands a list of, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 actors.
Uh-oh.
That have appeared in both Marvel and DC comic book movies.
Jesus Christ, this is a rigged game.
I will let you make the decision how you want to do this.
Okay.
And as I said, I'm not gonna hold you to, you know much because I know you haven't watched. Fuck, I haven't watched all of them, but you can make wild guesses, and I'll let you, and we'll have fun with it. Do you want me to give you the actor and you guess the movies, or do you want me to give you the movies and you guess the actor?
Oh, whatever. It's going to be horrible and painful either way.
And you know what? I'll just go with the big names. I'll go with the big names because there's some other ones in here that just it wouldn't. You know, you'd be like, who? Because I would. So I'll give you the big easy names. So probably about 10 of these that you'll have. First one.
Okay.
Easy. Ben Affleck.
Fuck that guy.
In a very uncomfortable place. Oh, you're in the back of a Volkswagen? All right. Ben Affleck.
He's had to have been in both.
Yeah, he has. That's why he's on the list.
So what am I trying to guess? Ben Affleck, sure. What?
Which two movies has he been in?
Oh, he butchered Daredevil and Batman.
There you go. Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, I get it now. Okay.
And like I said, I'm not going to keep points on this because it's going to be. Okay. Okay. Another big name. Ryan Reynolds.
Deadpool and
you got like
Green
a first.
Lantern.
There you go.
Yep. Okay.
Look at you, 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
Look at you. Okay, this one, I think you may get one. You may not get the other one.
Okay.
Natalie Portman. You know who Natalie Portman is, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we do.
You said Natalie Portman and all it. There's a... Have you seen Your Highness?
Yes.
Right.
It's a booby trap. It's a booby trap.
What the hell was she in? The Professional?
Not a comic book movie.
That wasn't?
No.
Oh, I thought it was. Okay.
Or at least that is not a Marvel or DC movie.
I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember.
You're tapping out? She played the character of Evie in V for Vendetta.
Didn't see that.
Didn't see that, okay.
Okay.
And the character of Jane Foster in Thor.
There we go.
There you go. Okay. You should be able to get 50-50 on this one. Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey? Mm-hmm. He was The Mask?
Not a Marvel or DC. That was a dark horse.
He was the Riddler.
There you go. There's one.
And, see, I thought I had it with the mask. I don't know now.
Yeah, no, the other character was Colonel Stars and Stripes in Kick-Ass 2.
So I didn't see Kick-Ass 2.
And I haven't seen either of the Kick-Ass movies either. And I didn't... Apparently, Kick-Ass is part of a Marvel imprint. That's why it counts. Because it's like some other fucking bullshit side thing that Marvel owns. And that happens a couple times on here, so...
Okay, let's do this.
Okay. Okay, so this one I'm going to skip because I know you don't know the actor and you haven't seen either one of these. Josh Brolin. You know who Josh Brolin is?
No.
You remember Goonies?
Yep.
The oldest brother.
Okay.
The one that was like banging the cheerleader or wanted to bang the cheerleader? Okay.
Yeah.
That dude.
Nope.
Got nothing? He was...
Wait.
Oh, okay.
I'm picturing some sort of arrow flinging character.
No.
Or something like that. No.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. You're tapping?
Tap.
Jonah Hex. Are you familiar with the character? Cowboy, dude, like Wild Western bounty hunter, fucking awesome character. Shitty movie. Real shitty movie. Great character. Anyways, Jonah Hex and Thanos. The big evil guy. You probably would have recognized Guardians of the Galaxy. He played a big role in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
The big one that sent Ronan the Accuser out to go do his shit. Josh Brolin.
Gotcha.
Okay. You should get 50-50 on this one because of how much I've been giving the old boing about her.
Okay.
The lovely and talented and current celebrity obsession for me, Morena Baccarin.
No clue.
As much as I went off about her on Deadpool.
Oh.
Yeah.
You gotta like give me a okay.
And then I know you don't watch the other show.
She was in Firefly.
Well, not a DC or property. No, the current series on Fox, Gotham.
The only things I would know her from are Deadpool and Firefly.
Right. Yeah. Oh, Deadpool. Marina Baccarin. Okay, you should get 50-50 on this one. I think you should. Michael Fassbender.
Oh, god damn it. Michael Fassbender is... I don't remember. Nope.
Would you like a slight clue on one of his roles?
Okay.
The humans are out to kill us, Charles.
X-Men?
There you go, Magneto. There you go, Magneto. And then I think...
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm picturing him in something else. But then he's been in a lot of stuff.
He's been in a lot of stuff, but he was Magneto in the more recent X-Men movies, and then the character of Burke in Jonah Hex. So I don't know if that was like the bad guy. I don't know.
I haven't seen Jonah Hex.
Hex? Neither have I.
Hex?
Okay,
Is that what it is?
Jonah Hex, Hex, Jonah Hex. Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's been in everything. Oh.
The White Samuel L. Jackson, Tommy Lee Jones.
Was Ben in Black a comic?
It was, but I think it was like a Valiant or an Image title, so we can't count that one.
Seen one of the Captain America movies?
You're spot on. I will give you yes. That yeah. Because all I needed was the movie. Yes, he was Colonel Phillips in the first Captain America movie.
Yeah.
Don't kiss me. Do you want a clue on the other one?
And the other one, was it one of the older Batman movies?
Perhaps it was with one of the previously aforementioned actors, Jim Carrey. He was Two-Face in Batman Forever.
That's what I said. One of the older Batman movies.
Yeah, but I gave you Captain America. Come on,
I gave you
man.
Batman movie.
All right, well, let's go ahead and go with the black Tommy Lee Jones, Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, he's in the... Like all the Avengers movies or something?
Yes. Yep. Basically, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's Nick Fury. And, see, I don't think you're going to get the second one. Did you ever watch The Spirit?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, he played the main bad guy, the octopus, in The Spirit. DC property. And let's go with one of my former celebrity obsessions, Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson? Oh. Wasn't she was in one of the other Batman movies, wasn't she?
Nope.
No? Okay, drawing a blank. For that, and then she's in, isn't she in the Avengers universe stuff too? As,
Yep. Yes, it is.
All right.
Look at you. Yeah, and see the other one again. She was in The Spirit. She was the Silken Floss.
Silken Floss.
In The Spirit.
Silken Floss.
Okay.
Sounds like a underwear company. What do you got for the looms? I got Silken Floss.
I've got Silken Floss. I don't have to worry about bunching up because Silken Floss already is up there.
Indeed. Oh my.
Silken Floss now with the no chafe string. Jason Marsden, I don't think you even know who he is. Mark Strong, probably don't know. Here you go. Okay, this one, you should be able to get. Halle Berry.
Halle Berry was Catwoman. And what the fuck else? Can't remember.
Tapping. Storm in the X-Men movies. Storm in the
God
X-Men
damn it.
movies.
As soon as you fucking started the ST.
You want a hint? You want a hint?
Right.
Okay, we'll go with Hugo Weaving.
Hugo Weaving.
Hello, Mr. Anderson.
Is he in the new Avengers? Is he
You're close.
he was No, Captain America, wasn't it? Was it Civil War? No.
No. Well, all I wanted was the movie. You said Captain America, so that works. That works. He was the Red Skull.
The Red Skull.
Yeah, he was the main baddie. And then the DC movie, you've already said you haven't watched it, so V. He played V in V for Vendetta. He was the main guy there. Do you know who Michael Clark Duncan is?
Nope.
Okay, so I'll skip that one.
Okay.
So the last one really on here, and I doubt you've seen the DC movie on this, but Chris Evans.
Chris Evans, Is that the Jurassic Park dude?
That's Chris Pratt.
Oh, I don't know them.
Really? Okay, so for DC, he played the character of Jensen in The Losers. I haven't watched that movie, but anyways. And you had one of two choices for his Marvel movies.
Okay.
You could have went with he's Captain America,
Okay.
or he was the Human Torch in the old Jessica Alba Fantastic Four movies.
Okay.
So there you go.
There I go. See, I don't know these fuckers' names.
Well,
I'll see a movie, I'm like, that's that guy, he was that other guy in that movie. And then people are like, yeah, and they spill out names and all this Hollywood shit. And I'm like, I was just trying to make conversation, assholes. I didn't have to fucking name names and
I
stuff.
was just trying to make a game. I was trying to bring the game. That's
How
my
poorly
bad.
did I do? I think I got like 2 or 3 right.
I wasn't keeping score. Okay, so let's go ahead here. And before we wrap up the second segment, I've got our soundbite of the week.
I lost on Jeopardy.
Yeah, so as I was forced to sit in with my father during the last 2 weeks, I had to watch myself a lot of Jeopardy. And I caught, as he was doing his little introductory speeches with the various contestants,
Yep.
Alex Trebek can kind of fucking be a dick.
Yep.
He can be a dick. Have you seen this?
No.
Yeah, I went into YouTube just to look to see what was trending, see if I can find myself something witty. And this moment, 2 days after I had seen it, was trending heavily. Alex Trebek's a dick. And so is my... There we go.
I think it's very fun. It's called Nerdcore Hip Hop. It's
Nerdcore
hip hop. Yes. It's people who identify as nerdy, rapping about the things they love, video games, science fiction, having a hard time meeting romantic partners, you know. It's really catchy and fun.
Losers, in other words.
Well, sure.
I'm teasing you.
Losers.
You know, that you realize that's going to be a soundbite for the show, right?
Losers, in other words.
Well,
Every and any opportunity, that's going to be a soundbite for the show. Okay, so with that, we will go ahead. We will wrap up this here second segment of this show. We will come back. We will have a little bit of Reddit fun as well as picks of the week. This is the Quad M Show. Stay tuned.
In a city where corruption rules the streets, only one man can stop the serial killer known as the Blood Bandit. James Kurt, a former police officer turned private investigator, must race against the clock to stop the madman before he achieves his ultimate diabolical goal. When JK's brother Alex is thought killed in the line of duty and mysteriously returns with no memory of his past life, the stakes are raised even higher. Enigma, the comic book series from Quad M Productions, written and illustrated by TJ Damon, with colors and effects by Jason Vickers. Enigma. Order your copy at quadmproductions.com today.
Now from Quad M Records, the latest, greatest singing sensation, Billy Running Water. Listen as he covers today's hits. From Adele.
Hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times. So pick up your phone, fucker.
Billy, can we just have you stick to the script, please?
Or how about this #1 hit from Dido?
I will not go down with this ship. I will not put a white flag. Hey, cousin.
Yeah,
Hey,
Billy.
cousin.
Yeah, Billy.
How come you're making me sing a song by somebody called Dildo?
Billy, her name is not Dildo, it's
Oh,
Dido. She's a very
oh.
popular British singer. It's Dido.
Oh, so how come you're making me sing a song by someone called Dildo, eh?
Or how about this classic by Sam
You don't
Smith?
think I know what you've done? And when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. And if I ever find that other little fucker, I'm gonna cut him.
Billy, what the hell is wrong with you?
Maybe you'd like a little bit of this classic hit by Flo Rida.
So just put your lips together and go nice and slow. Can you blow my whistle, baby? Here we go. Oh shit, this is that song about the blowjob,
Billy,
isn't it?
for fuck's sake, we're running out of time and money.
I'm just saying, eh?
Give a listen as Billy has a duet with international singing superstar Wing.
I'm a little drunk too. How about we go back into the closet over there and I tear me off a chunk, eh?
God damn it, Billy!
You up there sassing me too, huh? I'll come up there and I'll cut you too.
It's Billy Running Water Sings the Hits. Available now for download and wherever physical media is sold.
Welcome back to the third and final segment of this here Quad M Show. Once again, we are your hosts. I am TJ.
And Jason.
And this third segment, as always, is brought to you in part by Deeply Dapper. Hey, are you looking for that one-of-a-kind gift for the geek who has it all? Maybe a little something out of the ordinary for yourself? Well, look no further than Deeply Dapper. Ranging from The Walking Dead to Doctor Who to Labyrinth to Star Wars and well beyond, Deeply Dapper has it all. From original art prints to metal flasks, handcrafted light switch plates and key hangers to handmade soaps, all based on your favorite Nerd World properties. Visit the online store today at deeplydapper.com. That is deeplydapper.com. Deeply Dapper. Better living through tentacles.
Tentacles.
And I got to get a hold of him here one of these days so I can get some of that info on his Kickstarter at some point. Because, I'd like to help horn him out a little bit. He's done good by us. So, you know what else has done good by us? Reddit fun with Jason.
Reddit. Let's get on with it.
Let's go ahead here. What does the Hive Mind have for us this week?
Okay. This is... Let's see, this is posted by Coolness.
Coolness.
Yep. Spelled Koulnis.
Coolness.
Coolness.
All right.
What movie scene made you think, that's not how this works? That's not how any of this works. The strongest. Okay.
Do you have one?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Let's hear yours first.
You know, last I checked, I'm a dude.
Okay.
I prefer watching dude things, action, shit blowing up. However, the fairer sex, the women folk, they like themselves, those other type of shows and stuff like that. And there's this movie that came out, Sex and the City, the movie.
They made a movie out of that?
Oh, 2 of them, if I remember correctly.
Wow.
Yeah, well, Mr. Ed still making that money. Huh. Well, I guess Mr. Ed is Mrs. Broderick, I guess, nowadays.
Huh.
I guess. Yeah, so anyways, there was one of those damn movies where there was the scene where they're sitting there talking, and what's his name? Chris Noth. He's on, like, one of the Law & Order deals. Apparently he's like what's his name? Mr. Big or some shit like that. I don't know. Anyways, there was something in this line that he says, at the end of the day, you just need to have somebody that makes you laugh. And I'm like, motherfucker, what? There is not a man alive that will say some bullshit like that. At the end of the day, relationships... Okay, do you want someone that'll fucking make you laugh? Sure. We all do. We want to have you at least enjoy the fucking person that we're with. We want to fucking enjoy their company. Yes. But at the end of the day, I'll give you right now the key to a successful relationship. I'm not going to get fucking Dr. Phil on you and communication and this and that and the other thing. No. Here is the just bare bones. Can you put up with their bullshit? And can they put up with your bullshit? That's what you need. If I want to hang out with somebody that fucking makes me laugh, well, guess what? I do a fucking podcast every week. I got a motherfucker that makes me laugh. At the end of the day, successful relationship. Can you put up with each other's bullshit? But you're not going to see that in a Sex and the City movie. And that, my friend, is not how it fucking works. It's not how any of that works. So there's mine. How about you?
Mine is like the function, use, and effect of like guns and firearms in movies.
Somehow that does not surprise me in the slightest.
Number one being guns are really, really, really fucking loud.
I know where you're going.
Tinnitus is real. Tinnitus sucks. Okay. You cannot fire a gun once inside a room and not feel pain.
And I'll be like,
that's not how it works. I don't remember what stupid goddamn fucking movie this was, but they were talking about gun fu and stuff. I think it had the Walking Dead guy in it or something.
Well, no, it was like Boondock Saints?
No, it wasn't Boondock Saints. But these dudes are like firing these guns like right next to each other's heads and like having conversations and stuff. And the only thing you're going to be hearing is
maybe they were good at reading lips
or whatever. It's fucking retarded. Fucking,
yes.
You shoot someone, they do not get picked up and thrown back by the gun. That goes against the laws of physics because, for every action there is an opposite and equal reaction. Mm-hmm. If that guy got shot and he got blown across the room, the guy shooting the gun, he's going to get
blown across the room the other fucking way.
So, there's mine.
There's yours. Okay, yep. So now that we've set those ground rules, let's see what the Borg has for us.
Okay. This is from Felicity Bad Porn. Says, I like Felicity Bad Porn. She says, or he, the handling, use, effect of firearms in pretty much any action movie.
Ding, ding, ding. There we go. Ding, ding, ding.
Money. Maninu.
Mine in you?
No.
I don't know.
Mun in. Maninu says, characters using musical instruments. Literally not how the instruments works. I think it was it's like one of the Scooby-Doo movies at a friend's house watching, and their kid is watching the Scooby-Doo movie. And
right.
I think it was the live action one. And like at the end, they're playing a song, and the dude is like playing this bass. It's like upside down and like backwards and shit and stuff. And like the drummer isn't even like it's not even it doesn't even match up to the sounds the drums are making in the thing. Next is Stinkerbell says,
nice.
Yeah. Any interrogation scene in which a criminal claims that the police or prosecution can't use the things a witness heard because the witness is dead now. That's hearsay, but it's admissible in most U.S. jurisdictions because the witness is dead. Basically, the critic says, you can't pin it on me. That guy's dead. He didn't. Mm-hmm. You don't have no proof, but basically because the guy's dead, that's the...
It don't mean he didn't see it.
Yep.
See, I was waiting for some interrogation shit where they're going to say, like, fucking Jack Bauer can't really torture people that way. I don't care. It's entertaining as fuck watching him blow somebody's kneecaps off. I don't have much time. Bam, 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 bam.
Damn it, Chloe!
I love 24.
Next is from Pokemon Go Fuck Yourself.
Yes! That's a game I would play.
Says, one of my degrees is in psychology. I almost walked out of Lucy.
Oh God, that's the Scarlett Johansson one where she gets like 95% of her fucking brain working.
Yeah, yeah. The whole movie is like based on that old wives' tale. You only use 10% of your brain, and it's just so completely wrong that
I don't know. I'm not a brain.
No, it's completely wrong. I'm sure you've heard the saying.
Oh, I've heard the saying.
Yeah, it's completely wrong. Completely and utterly wrong. We use like 100% of our brain.
Well, yeah, all the fucking synapses were all connected and all that shit. It's all fucking there. Yeah.
Yep.
Old wives' tales.
This is from Drew Bedu. Drew says, the seemingly extravagant lives of architects.
I've never bore witness to a movie that had extravagant lives of architects.
I don't know. This is from Jesus Kun OP. Says the last airbender. No firebenders don't need fire nearby, you dumb fuck. Apparently that's a thing.
To sit there and pass judgment on a live action movie of a fucking like manga or anime, dude, that's weak. That's just fucking weak. That's like when everyone was getting pissed off about, Spider-Man he has web shooters, it's not coming out organically. You shut the fuck up and just watch the goddamn movie. That's being nitpicky about comic book shit as opposed to being nitpicky about, you fire a gun in a fucking room near your fucking ear. Anyways, next.
Okay. Born to do dishes. Says the scene in 40-Year-Old Virgin where Seth Rogen and Paul Rudd are playing Mortal Kombat Deception with N64 controllers and are doing fatalities by button mashing.
As a longtime gamer in Mortal Kombat, now see, it's just we were talking about this fucking airbender thing. I can kind of agree with that. It's not an art, but it ain't fucking button mashing.
No. And I don't remember, but I don't think Mortal Kombat came out on the N64.
No, Deception did.
Deception did?
Yeah, that was when they started getting into this bullshit fucking craze of, okay, we're going to now start having Mortal Kombat be side-scrolling adventure stories as opposed to actual fighting games. And I think it came out for the N64, but, here again, I don't know. I was a PlayStation guy. I didn't give a shit.
Yeah. Scott 60561 says, anytime flying is involved, drives people who know about aviation crazy.
Must have been a fan of that Sully movie that just came out.
Wings deployed. Like some fucking Starship Troopers are flying around with wings deployed.
Yes, we've established that level of canon. I have to pull that soundbite. It's probably in the deleted scenes where because you said it was Denise Richards. that said it, right? And maybe they just edited out the line of where it's like, there ain't no wings in space, you big dummy.
You big dummy.
Quart X0815 says 40-kilogram power girl in high heels takes out 300-kilogram bouncer types in hand-to-hand combat.
How does that work in poundage?
You don't really, because the girl weighs 40 kilograms and the 3 bouncers weigh 100 kilograms. So
Right.
So little girl, 3 big giant bouncers.
No, I get it, but
You're learning about the details.
Well, yes, I do.
Little girl, big dudes.
God damn it, I'm American. I don't deal with this fucking kilogram bullshit.
Yeah, why doesn't anybody else have their shit together and have some weird arbitrary measurement system based off fucking elbows and noses and shit?
Goddamn right. Drive on the right goddamn side of the road. Use that mileage, not damn kilometers.
There's a thing on, I think it was Facebook I saw. Space in the metric system had the International Space Station. Then it was space in the Imperial system, and it was fucking Star Wars. Star Destroyers and shit.
Yes.
Stop Fighting the Dog says, CSI.
Honestly, I'll agree. Just the entire fucking series. I cannot suspend any level of disbelief with that show.
That's not how it works, people.
Any of it.
Big Steve C says, most movies that take place in the business world are clearly written by people who have never had a job in the business world. We don't all have offices with doors, and we don't sit around giant tables in meetings harumphing over charts. Harumphing over charts.
I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
In lieu of pay, give him these.
Oh, I gotta pop that movie. That movie is so great.
It is. It's one of my favorites.
It's not in my top 3, but it's in my top 5.
We got D Campbell 99 says, when the character is driving a car, simply traveling forward, but he's constantly moving the wheel from left to right. Oh yeah, I know what they're talking about. The movies are driving forward, but they're...
You know what drives me up a wall? Kind of in that same vein. When they will sit there, like you're driving, and continuously have a conversation like this.
Yeah.
With casual glance. I'm sorry. I have to turn the mic with my head so I can get the mic. See, it's not how it fucking works. See? But you don't casually fucking glance at the road and then spend the rest of your time talking. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, keep going. Okay, next.
Yeah. Let me see. Gearsarts says, okay. There is one scene in the last Final Destination movie where a girl hits the tailplane of a 747 and gets sliced in half cleanly. Mm-hmm. Now that wouldn't happen because plane wings aren't fucking blades.
No.
Although there was one airplane developed in the 50s called the F-104 Starfighter, whose wings were so small and so thin and so sharp that when it was on the ground, they actually had to put like plastic or like guards on the edges of the wings so people would not cut themselves on the edges of the wings.
Wow. Starfighter, huh?
Yep. F-104,
wings deployed.
F-104 Starfighter.
Wings deployed.
Wings deployed.
That brings up another, that's not how this works. That's not how any other. 50 Shades of Grey.
Didn't see it, didn't read it, don't give a shit.
Well, I just know what I saw off of the Cinema Sins. And I can tell you right now, there is no bargaining or contracts when it comes to that. You try to play around where she says anal fisting, we're striking that off the contract. First off, there ain't no contract. Second of all, well, you maybe try a little bit. Just kind of tease a little bit. Once you kind of get that full thing in there, it's just a yelp, a nope, a smack, and a punch. And you're like, okay, won't do it again. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Okay, next.
All right.
How many more are we doing here? How many?
We'll do a few more.
Okay, a couple more.
Well, Thorny Bacon says, oh, yeah.
Thorny Bacon.
Thorny Bacon. Nuke the fridge scene in Crystal Skull.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
Jan Doe says, the hacking scenes in various movies. No, you don't create a GUI in Visual Basic to track the criminal's IP address. What the fuck?
I was going to say, no, you don't just sit there and go, ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky. He's almost got it. 5 more seconds. I've got it. I've just got it. I've got it. Yes. No, that's not how it fucking works.
Oh, yeah. There was what was it? NCIS. There's a scene in there where two characters are like trying to stop a hacker getting into their system, and they're both like typing on the keyboard.
Yeah, it's just fast typing. I can type faster than you. Fastest typer wins.
The Gibbs, their fucking man in charge guy, he walks in and goes pa-chunk and pulls the cord out of the wall. Just unplug the computer.
Oh, God, they pay people to come up with this shit.
I'll do it later, says, anytime an actor picks up a bow and shoots it, I cringe. Oh, yeah. Good one. This is the last one.
Okay, last one.
Dodo5012 says, in the third Hobbit, when Legolas jumped up the falling tower, I threw my hands up and yelled, what the fuck is this? In the middle of the theater. My friends were not happy with me, he says.
Sit down, and you sit down right now. We're trying to watch a movie. Legolas can do that. He did it in the books.
In the books.
Books.
And that is it for Reddit. I turned it off.
There we go. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to do some picks of the week that won't fail this week, shall we?
Okay.
Jason, what is your pick of the week for the week this week, sir?
My pick of the week is a company from Sweden with props.
Do these props involve Swedish bikini team?
Nope.
Ow. Oh.
So I like knives. That's not a secret.
We've mentioned this many times on the show, yes.
And I like knives that are like real high quality, good knives that aren't priced for the 1%. Mm-hmm. And
or how did you phrase it at the Reno convention? Aren't basically glorified kitchenware?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
And recently I learned of a knife company from Sweden called Mora, M-O-R-A. They make a bunch of different knives for different types of applications that are a bunch of different like uses, philosophy of uses, basically. Like, what are you going to use this knife for? It's going to be a utility knife. It's going to be your camping knife. Is it going to be a fire knife? They make a bunch of different knives in a bunch of different price ranges. From this one here is their cheapest, least expensive knife.
Let's take a look at this guy here. This is why I need to get my own mic stand. God damn it. Okay. Now, as I'm holding this, you know, the sheath and the handle are plastic.
They are.
Do you find that makes it seem cheaper to you, or how do you I guess, being the knife expert that you are, how do you
durable?
Feel? Well, yeah,
like less durable and whatnot.
Yeah, like it almost seems like a Fisher Price knife with a quality blade. I mean, how do you feel about it?
This little knife here, this little red handled knife. Mm-hmm. Like I said, this is their cheapest knife. You can take this, put it in here, pound it through with a fucking hammer, wiggle it loose, pull it out, and do it again until your fucking thing falls apart.
The plastic will not shatter.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
And that's their little El Cheapo knife.
Okay.
$10 at the hardware store.
Okay.
They all their knives kind of the same basic type of handle. It's actually a really comfortable handle. Mm-hmm. Same basic blade shape. All their knives, this same plastic sheath. Mm-hmm. Okay. Utilitarian, functional. It's a company that makes a knife based on function rather than style.
There you go.
Okay. And
function over fashion.
Yep. And therein lies its beauty, because it's a beautiful knife because it's a function.
Right.
Okay. There's their El Cheapo. This is one of
Well,
their,
when we say El Cheapo,
their cheapest
price.
knife.
well, what's the pricing on it?
$10.
Okay.
Okay, $10 is a great price for a basic utility type
Sure.
of knife.
Right.
To this guy here,
Ooh.
this is one of their
Hello, friend.
top of the line knives.
Okay. So now, hold on 1 second. We'll have somebody. Thank you.
Nice.
I have a
mic stand.
I have a mic stand now. Okay, so as I'm holding this is very very nice. What is this? Okay, on the sheath, on the blunt end of the knife, what is this ribbed plastic deal right here?
It's ribbed for your pleasure.
Damn right it is.
It is a
Oh,
ferrule rod for striking fires.
oh, cool. Okay.
Okay.
Here again, function over fashion. See, and that grip is actually really
comfortable.
comfy. Yeah, very nice.
Oh, look at that.
And you said this is a higher end.
It is, yeah. That one cost me about $70.
Wow. Okay. Thank you so much. You always thank your mic stands.
Indeed. So as you can see, they're in appearance they're basically identical.
Right.
I mean,
the blades obviously are quite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thickness of the blades type
Yeah.
of stuff, right? This model is called the Mora Bushcraft Survival Black. I haven't had a chance to use the Bushcraft knife, but I did use this little tiny red knife on a 3-day camping trip. It cut down small trees, whittled tent stakes, carved up hot dog sticks, etc. for 3 days of camping. It has not been sharpened. It will still scrape the fur off your arm.
Oh wow! Look at that.
And
That was quality from the fine folks at Mora.
Indeed, yeah. And I'm not getting paid or anything. This is all from just my personal experience.
Well, no, that's why it's picks of the week.
Indeed,
not
yeah.
shills of the week.
Indeed. But
So
if they
for
do
nation-
want to pay me, I'll
Hey, hey Mora, you want to advertise? Pff, I'm more than happy. We'll find a way to wheel and deal with you.
Indeed.
We can always use Mora money. That guy is so fucking funny.
The reason they're my pick of the week is because they are an extremely high quality knife, well made, well engineered, with lots of different options for many different uses.
For all of your knifing needs.
For all
of
your
blade
knifing needs,
Yes.
at very reasonable prices.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, $10, and that 3 days of work, and that thing is still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's a Masters of the Universe limited series set. $35 for $80 worth of back issue comics type of deal.
there you go.
Yeah. All right.
That's my pick of the week. Mora knives. Need a good knife? Go get a Mora. I'm not shitting you.
Mine's not so much. No, when I was at the Great Falls show, a guy who thankfully bought a $20 T-shirt combo because he came over and we were sitting there BSing. But he had the Iron Fist Dragon, and of course me, I always gotta mark these things out. So I was like, oh dude, Iron Fist, right? I was like, oh yeah, big fan, blah blah blah. Said, did you see the trailer? And I said, we have a trailer for Iron Fist? He said, yeah, they just released it this weekend. Now, Jason, you at this point have not watched any of the Marvel Cinematic Universe Netflix TV series.
What is Arrow? Is Arrow
That's
Marvel?
that's on the CW. That's a TV series. I know you tried watching it a little bit, and
Well, I watched
kinda-
it on Netflix. So
yeah, that's a DC. That's a DC property. No, I'm talking like the good Daredevil seasons 1 and 2.
Oh, the ones that are on Netflix.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we're talking the 2 seasons of Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage just came out, Power Man and Iron Fist. They've got the first trailer out for the next series upcoming, Iron Fist, and it looks awesome. You, my friend, will enjoy this show.
Okay.
It's granted, yeah, it's superhero-y, but kung fu. The whole thing is based around, now he's got his his kind of superpowers that when he focuses his chi or whatever, his personal energy or whatever, he is trained in the mystic city of Kunlun, and his hand becomes like unto a thing of iron, hence the name Iron Fist. And this guy I would probably rank him in my top 5 comic book superheroes. I just really dug him because when the series came out, it was all about like the blaxploitation of the kung fu of the 70s, right? And that's kind of what they glommed onto. And dude, he was just so fucking cool. I loved it. And watching this trailer, dude, I'm fucking stoked. I cannot wait for this thing to come out. I think it's like March or so of 2017, I believe is when it's coming out. And I know, granted, it's just a trailer, but man, if you had any love whatsoever for the character of Iron Fist, oh, get ready. This is going to be exciting. I'm jazzed. This is the first one of these series that I'm actually really, really jazzed for. All right. I know you'll dig on it because you're a Bruce Lee fan.
Indeed.
You hardcore, you're going to dig this series. So my pick of the week for the week this week, the Iron Fist trailer.
Right on.
Go on YouTube, check it out. So anyways, sir, do we have anything left to pimp, promote, propagate, or pander?
No.
Fantastic. Well, that will wrap it up for this week's episode of the Quad M Show. Hey, guys, get on there, subscribe, rate, and review us on iTunes. Follow us on the Twitter, like us on the Facebook. All those wonderful fucking multimedia.
And the send in your shit for the low IQ and A.
Yes, we want those questions for the low IQ and A. I need to start pandering and whoring that much, much more. Maybe if I start on a Monday, maybe an email will trickle in by Friday or Thursday or whenever we'll film. I don't know. Anyways, all right, so until next week, this is DJ.
And Jason.
We will see y'all later. Take care.
You've been listening to Quad M Show. Copyright 2016, Quad M Productions. If you have any comments, questions, queries, quibbles, concerns, or just have something funny to say to us, feel free. Email us at quadmcomics@gmail.com or send us a tweet at QuadMComics.
Nutty gritty, nutty gritty, it's a snack you can munch. Nutty gritty, a healthy snack you can crunch. You take a bunch of nuts, any kind will do. Throw in a bunch of raisins too, then invite a bunch of nuts to share with you your nutty gritty, nutty gritty.
Do something good for your bod and brush your teeth after snacks. Join the